Judicial Watch releasing a report detailing the sabotage of the president's third country asylum deal with Guatemala. It involves pervasive political corruption in Guatemala, as well as embedded leftists in the U.S. State Department. The U.S. ambassador to Guatemala, according to Judicial Watch, Luis Arreaga, whose loyalty to President Trump has been questioned, has been called back to Washington. The State Department has not yet responded to our request for confirmation. Joining us tonight is the president of Judicial Watch, Tom Fitton. Tom, good to see you, and this is a remarkable development, recalling our ambassador with the allegations by your organization that this is a matter of subversion within the State Department, whether it is ideological, whether it is partisan, whatever it may be. Right. It is an action against the interest of the United States. Give us your thoughts here tonight.
Well, the United States and Guatemala were about to ink a deal that would have allowed migrants to be put in Guatemala while they waited asylum claims, similar to an agreement we have with Canada.
Right.
And that was torpedoed as a result of it being leaked. And the left in Guatemala took action to make sure the Guatemalans wouldn't be able to sign it as well. And so as a result, this a key new tool to restrict this crisis or end this crisis was taken off the table. And we believe it was the left, in concert with these leftist activists within the State Department, working with their allies in Guatemala. And it's a major issue in Guatemala because, on top of the current political discombobulation as a result of the failed deal, the left is poised to take over the government of Guatemala next fall, which obviously is just going to make things worse.
And obviously, it is a friendly government to the United States, but at the same time, leftists and NGOs, nonprofits working in the area from the United States, many of them are working against U.S. policy with Guatemala, working against our immigration policies that we're trying to move forward, and our border security policies. This is starting to look like a broader, if you will, cooperative arrangement amongst Central American countries. The leftists in this country, members of our State Department, including perhaps the U.S. ambassador to Guatemala himself.
Well, the prior ambassador is no longer there. He was an Obama appointee.
Right.
He's gone. The new ambassador, our understanding based on our reporting, wasn't much better ideologically. And it's not a question of whether you support President Trump or not. It's a question of whether or not you're going to do your job to promote the policies the administration put in place by the voters of the American people. And whether it be the State Department, DHS, FBI, DOJ, there are a lot of officials who think they know better than the voters. And that's contrary to the rule of law and undermines everything we're trying to do to protect our country, certainly in the southern, over this border crisis.